I'm getting anxiety just trying to open this. And now we escape into the land of and
Begin.
You really feel the emotion in these lyrics. I should do like my own Genius style video. First verse is about when you're in the elevator with someone. You're in the elevator with 5 people and someone farts. Only the person that did it knows who it is. And it's about that feeling. You know that it wasn't you, but you're scared everyone's gonna think it was you. Because how would they know? How would they know? Hey, welcome. Welcome to the official Break Shit project file breakdown. So the strings here are really what sort of set the tone for the entire song. When you walk into a room and you notice there's no music playing, it's just silent. The best way to counter that is to play music. So that's why I wrote this song, to have a song for people to listen to when they want to listen to music. So we start off here, little music box loop. This is resampled. The MIDI is somewhere, but it's just an Omnisphere preset. And it's a little music box. Okay, it goes like this. And underneath that is the chords that we have here, which are super complex, intense, and very well orchestrated. Put into a choir, which is another Omnisphere thing that I just resampled to save CPU. After the first 8 bars of glory here, we slide into the piano. And here we actually have the MIDI available, which is pretty dope. D sharp minor, which goes like this. D sharp. You'll notice in this incredibly long and drawn out intro that it just slowly progresses. Fun Nate lore fact here. The reason I made this intro so long was because I originally made this song as like a set opener. I'm kind of a diva on stage, you know, like I want my entrance to be like, whoa, what's going on, you know? I don't want to just go straight into like boinking the speakers with like, you know, I like to build up a little bit. I like to stand there awkwardly for 2.5 minutes. So after the piano comes in, we also have this right here. This is the another fun Nate lore fact here. This vocal is from my song called Them with Virus Syndicate. It's Virus Syndicate. I just pitched it down to be in key with the rest of the song.
I eliminate them. 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 I eliminate them.
The whole thing, like all these chords, like they come in and then they slowly get brought up. So like, and then there's a wicked drum solo. It sounds so stupid when you play it by itself. Oh. So this is kind of like the top line melody. It's from Arc Sun Cityscape and Flex. It's a preset called Illumin Sun. How often do I use Flex? A lot. It's great. It's dope. It's a free plugin in FL Studio. There's like tons of awesome stuff in here. It's like Nexus, you know, except it's free. What the hell is up with all these impacts? So these are not impacts, actually. If you're looking at this mess right here, this is actually a vocal. It's like just a random ooh, oh vocal. I just kind of made it another little melody, or not a melody, but just like added layers of atmosphere over everything else. So like I have 2 right here. We got this little solo action going on here. And then right here, we go into like a big, I think I just, yeah, just like a big sub drop. This is like the, oh shit, it's going down moment, you know? Reverb the vocal out. And then I did like the text to speech, like cybernetic sequence initiated, you know, because I want to be dramatic, you know? I'm standing there and I'm like, yeah, that's right. Cybernetic sequence initiated, baby. Countdown starting now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elimination is imminent.
And then the classic, like, elimination is imminent vocal that I put in most intros because it's like a dog peeing on a tree and being like, this is mine. This is basically me peeing on the song.
Elimination is imminent.
Okay, there is a lot of automation. Let's see if we can isolate it. Okay. 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 That sounds better. Where's the pitch? Oh, right here. There it is. I don't even know what's happening. Let's see. We got pitch bend, tonal delay, filter FX inside of Serum, whatever the fuck this is. Some B octave automation going on here. Another filter inside Serum. Dude, I think I just let Walter walk across the keyboard when I was making these automation points. I was like, hey man, take the wheel. And this is what came out. Okay, I don't even know what this is. It's a virtual write preset. Okay, yeah, I think I took the BPM off the LFO so that it could just go nuts. If you have the BPM locked, then it's not as cool, but if you take that off, then you can just go crazy with the rate, make all these like wild and wacky sounding wobblonious dubstep bombs. And then you just twist knobs. You just twist knobs. Hey, you want to make some dubstep? Go twist some knobs. I think I resampled right here. I did. So I resampled it and then I just cut out the low end and then like layered it over. And then this I think is just like a squishy alien sound. Yeah, this is another thing I resampled. Oh, I called it Dog Poo 1. This is from Serum. I just resampled it, but I think it's the synth I used in my song called Numb. It's just tinnitus packaged up nice and neat for you to enjoy. But that layered with the one with no low end on it. And then the actual MIDI from Serum with all of this automation going on is not going to play correctly, but if you play them all together. Oh, and then this is the squishy alien sound right here. This is like stepping on a cockroach, but in space. Imagine like you're on a spaceship and discover a new planet. You put on your space employee suit. First step you take, you're like, wow, look at this new planet. Oh my, you make first contact. But you also made last contact because you killed it. You found an alien bug and you stepped on it. And that's the intro to the song. And then we have some super saw chords that do the same thing where you take the beat, you unlock the BPM on the LFO. But when you automate the pitch and the rate, you can make it into a pretty cool dramatic riser. It's like you start from like 12 semitones down and you bring it up. So it's like. See, this part's moving. Right here is where we have the I'm actually a little disappointed to find out that Genius got the incorrect lyrics. So this build-up has a big chunky snare come in. This thing is like a screech thing, like just a screechy. With the pitch automated, it makes a cool riser. And then the sub is rising too. It's a pretty fucking over the top build up here, but like, you know, when it all comes together, it's pretty hype. Okay, it used to be like, oh, I don't want to call the song break shit. And then eventually I was like, I don't care anymore. I'd added an exclamation point so that it would be like cool, you know, and unique. and it's all one word. 16 bars from the dark of the ocean. That's a pretty hard lyric.
16 bar from the dark of the oceans.
And then you layer it.
16 bar from the dark of the oceans.
Little tiny bit of frequency shifting, which no one's probably going to notice, but
16 bar from the dark of the oceans.
And then you add a big giant snare before you go into your drop, which is just a chord and a brass horn. The chord stab pitches down, so it's like, you know, and the sub as well. It's like, I think 3 things layered over each other. Layered over this, which I think this is a Virtual Riot preset. It is. And then you layer them over each other. Hey, where's the sub? Oh, I think the sub might be in the preset, actually. Okay, in which case... And then you add the break. This used to be Lil Jon saying, fuck it. And it was so hype, but I couldn't clear the sample because it's Lil Jon. Jesus, help me. So we have this little chunk layered over this, but this is being automated with something. Okay. I played instruments. I played the gazorp. Sounds like this. If your sound is dragging into the rest of your shit and you want it to be clean and tight, literally what I do is I just kill it, you know? Just automate the volume. I'm like, get out of here. Without that, it would just like fucking echo into the rest of the drop. And it's like, get out of here, man. Your time's up. Your time is over, sound. You had your moment. Move on. So sometimes you have to like force that. And then, oh, here's another. What am I automating here? What is this? I think this is maybe like the comb filter in Serum. It is. The cutoff of the comb filter, that's what gives it that tightness, you know, that spagunk. You want that when you're making a accidentally stepping on an alien cockroach type beat. That layered with whatever the fuck this is. I think it's the same exact preset from the first part, but it's different. It's this sound, but changed. I don't know what I did. Don't ask me. Layer those together and you get this. You do all that work and you get 0.16 seconds of your song done. And then we just continue the dun 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 melody thing, and then we have a screech sound here. Ooh, God, that's bad. So you gotta find out what you automated. Don't know what I did. Let's find out. That's like, sounds like if I accidentally stepped on Walter's tail. He's just like, oh God. Okay, I automated the pitch, and then I think maybe like, yeah, it sounds like, that sounds like reverb filter. Classic. So the reverb filter in Serum, the sound is really good. It's like, and then if you automate the reverb filter here, you can kind of make it a little bit more bearable. But that along with the pitch here, like crazy pitch automation, we're going 24 down and 12 up, and then you get this cool little chunk of a sound, and then chord stabs, but with pitch automation. So it goes like this. Into whatever this is. This is the same, it's the same exact preset from right here. It's this, but it's just being LFO'd here on a triplet. Oh man, that's, uh-oh, it froze. It's actually just in time though, because Most Step's about to play Rampage. I wanted to watch that. Oh, she's feeling it, Mr. Crab. Okay, so this, I'm pretty sure, is the same synth I used in my song Stupid, and we're gonna use it in this new song called Smart. Oh, yep, that's the reverb. That's what I wanted, Okay, what is this? This is probably, I think there's another comb filter on this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, dubstep. It's kind of like working as a chant, if you will, because we have the angry dog bark bass, and then on the offbeat is just this little screeching. A nice way that I like to kind of create more impact. As you notice, it gets a little jumbled right here. It's because there's like the siren, the spooky ARP, the drum fill, the big sweep. It's called tension, you know? This one is just another riser, and then another riser. There's like, actually that's just a reverse crash, and then a drum fill. When it all comes like, you know, sweeping in like this, it's like a crazy mess, and then it sucks you back into just the original part right here, which was the fake out. Only this time we have drums, baby. And then back into here, same thing, only I think this is being pitched down, maybe? Yeah. See, you can see the pitch knob. It's janky because this project is so lag heavy, but you can see it kind of wiggling a little bit. Vocal layer.
Break shit. I'ma break shit.
Let people know what you're here to do.
Break shit. I'ma break shit.
With Siren and the spooky ARP and the fucking
break shit. I'ma break shit.
Quarter note insanity sub bass. We have a big open hat, some drums, some side chain action.
Break shit. I'ma break shit.
And then we have the another, I think this is another hi-hat, a riser. All this shit comes back into play, you know, like the big the elements, you know, the big elements of the second half of the song that progress each little mini B section. I don't know, you can call them the B 1.5 section, the fruity tooty roll up section, the switch up, if you will. And then this, what is this god awful noise? It's a respace, but it's just being, as you can see here on the pitch, it's being pushed to the limits. I think I have the glide on as well, so it like starts at like a low D sharp, and then launches itself up here. So not only is it doing that, but then I also have the pitch, and you can see the pitch kind of like swings up and then slowly comes down to get that like when I killed Radon in Elden Ring. I'm just gonna keep making Elden Ring references probably for the rest of my life. But after I killed Radon in Elden Ring, naked, by the way. Spoiler alert, mute if you haven't beat him yet. So after I slayed Radon naked, and then the big asteroid star crashes into Earth, this is what I would imagine the sound it made when it was falling down. I think I'm also automating the LFO right here. I am. Okay. So in this Reese patch, LFO 1, the rate, turn the BPM off, kind of same thing. You can just go bonkers with it. So like, you know, that with the pitch, and then the reverb, you get this. And then I think I just copied the second half of the build, so it's not a full, like, it's not the full build, it's just like the second half. Like 4 bars, and then I just did like a, you know, your standard little EDM shout thing here. For maximum hypicity. I just accidentally said piss. And then this is like this is a cheeky little laugh, you know, like that you weren't expecting that. You know, you're laughing at the listener being like, fucking got you, dude. Get absolutely dunked on, dude. Like whoever's listening to the song, you're just like, ha ha.
Prank! Epic prank! Prank! Epic gamer prank! Prank! You just got pranked! Pranked!
Little boink action. And then into some suction cup, tiny little squeezers of some squeezer of a bonk. This is why I could never, ever go teach anywhere. What did I just say? All right, class, I'm gonna need you to take out your notebooks for this next section, because we will be going over the squeezers into the bonks. Get your pens out. Most of these like growls and big chunky basses are all built from that same VR preset. This one is just being changed a bit right here. You can kind of hear the rhythm. This big fat boy, and then this big little skinny boy, or small little skinny boy, creating that like. And that's essentially just like a very small little underlayer of the bass. So like, okay, there's two. So there's this one, same thing, but I think it sounds to me like the reverb up. Yeah, it's got a reverb filter on it. This one, the cutoff is up a little bit, so it sounds a little different. Also has sub bass in it. Layer that with this. You have like this crunchy badangle that squelches in between the drums. That's like what's keeping the rhythm going is this those two little growls layered over each other. And then where you have the squeaky, you know, nateicity is from this thing right here. Yeah. Okay, there it is. There it is. So that's the pitch. What's giving it? It sounds like a reverse Slinky or something. Like if a Slinky decided to go up the stairs instead of down the stairs, I don't know. It would probably sound like this. You can hear the comb filter. Okay, so watch. I'll play it like this. It's all like, you know, little. Also, I'll turn the pitch down. So that's what it sounded like. And then you like, if you go left, you start to get that like delay, which is atrocious, but that's why you need to automate it so you can control it. And then that paired with the pitch, you get a squeaky little dingleberry. Put that over the little growly rhythm things that I just did, and you get this. So you can hear over here, it gets not as tight. Like right here, it's all super tight. And then here it's open. That's just the comb filter. That's the comb filter being automated. Fun fact, I recorded this. That's my voice, but then I processed and resampled the shit out of it, so hopefully you can't really tell. And then this is where I really channeled him. I thought so hard, I just want to be like you. I love you. I summoned him. I wrote this. This is the piano from the intro with the choirs and then these things that I went over. So, and then the top line melody right here. And this, I just essentially had sweep everything. People probably were expecting like a second drop, but I'm like, no. We're going orchestral Batman mode right now, okay? This is just an acapella that I found that had a sound effect, so I used it. So it's like someone breathing in, and then we just go nuts with all these different layers here. I resampled a bunch of choirs from Omnisphere. And these are all the chords from the beginning. Then we have these ones. These ones are very like Dark Souls-esque. This is another one, more subtle. And then we have these little baby boys down here. Some atmosphericness. We have the music box thing again. Then we got the Casimir drums, naturally. Paired with this like little chopped up VR loop. Look at this. And then we have like this big orchestral crash thing. So it's like. This is a big banging sub bass down here, which you can just use your imagination to know what sub bass sounds like. Oh, also I brought in this little like violin thing here. I could feel him like just like touching my shoulder, and he was like, "Yes, my child." And then you put all of those big other chords and everything and all of this shit, essentially. And then after the big suck in of the vocal, it sounds like this. And then you just fade out with the lo-fi vinyl naturally. And thus concludes the first track breakdown I've attempted to do in many, many moons. So hopefully it didn't turn out terrible, and maybe you learned something, perhaps. Or you just get to see what the project file looks like, in which case it's a giant mess.